try and keep my hair as healthy as possible, but growing your hair and having healthy hair, there is no quick fix. It's not an overnight thing. You have to stick to a routine. You can encourage it, and hopefully my 5 tips will encourage it. Tip 1, reduce hair washes. So I would say try and reduce your hair washes to once, absolute max twice a week. When you wash your hair, you strip it of the natural oils, which is what helps your hair stay healthy and strong. So yeah, if you try and reduce your washes to once or twice a week, then your hair will be more moisturised and your scalp will be healthier, and that's just the first step to healthier hair. Tip 2, products. The way I use products is I tend to try and combat 2 or 3 things that I'm not happy with in my hair. So my hair does get quite dry at the end, so I use an argan oil. I do get a really dry scalp and it gets really irritated, so I tend to try and use moisturising shampoos and conditioners which are sulfate and paraben free. And then I do have a natural wave in my hair as well, so I use a curl cream or something similar to that to try and enhance the curl. So I would say try and pinpoint a few things in your hair that you want to either enhance or you want to moisturise, and then home in on those things and try and encourage them with your products. Tip 3, brush your hair the right way. Find a brush that suits your hair type. I use the Air Motion Tangle Teezer. I prefer it to normal Tangle Teezers because it has a handle, so it's a lot easier to use. When I say brush your hair the right way, I mean when you do brush your hair, you should not go in at the root, you should start at the tip. So if you have any knots or matting in your hair and you start at the root, you are just going to push that hair onto the knot, and it's going to make the knot thicker and harder to detangle. Whereas if you start at the base of your hair and work your way up, you're pulling the base of the knot down and it is slowly detangling it. So you start at the bottom and work your way up to the root. If you rip through knots and through mats with the wrong type of brush, you are effectively just snapping your hair. So it's just going to get weaker and it's just going to break more, which will result in it being shorter. So finding the right brush and brushing your hair correctly are really important. Tip 4, use as little heat as possible. I always try and let my hair dry naturally. So I'll have a shower, wash my hair with my shampoo and conditioner, put my products in, and then try and let it dry naturally, like I have done today. But it's not always possible. If I have a full week of clients, then I haven't got time to let my hair dry naturally. I can't turn up to anyone's house with it wet. So if that's the case, I will blow dry my hair properly with a brush so it's smooth, and then either put a wave in it or a curl in it or straighten it. And then what I'll do is I'll try and make that last for the whole 7 days, so I'll restyle it if I need to. So really I tend to stick to the rule of only using heat once or twice a week, absolute max. Tip 5, regular haircuts. So I feel like everyone hates that this is one of the tips, and it's a tip nearly every hairdresser will give. To have long, healthy hair, you need to cut your hair regularly. Regularly is different for everyone. So I would say I probably cut my hair every 3 or 4 months. So I try and aim for like 12 weeks. Because I have really thick hair, it is quite resilient, it is quite strong. I don't do much to it. I tend to just leave it naturally or wash it once a week, and I don't use much heat on it at all. My hair does stay in quite good condition. So those are my 5 tips to start to have healthier hair. Tip 1, reduce your hair washes. Tip 2, good products. Tip 3, brushing your hair the right way. Tip 4, use as little heat as possible. And tip 5, regular haircuts.